So, chat, I need to go over some things that I need to tell you guys. Um, I don't know how to explain this. Um, for all you guys know, I ran into this, it's your girl, whatever. Um, she's nice and all, but like, I also like need to get things off my chest that I need to actually tell you guys. Um, yeah, I I do need to go over some things that I need to tell you guys. Um, it's really hard for me to explain. So let me go in creative or battle lab actually, and let me tell you guys. But all you guys know that I'm like really, hyper sometimes. That's because something good happened. But if I'm pulling this off my chest, like, uh, okay, so you guys know all the times I texted Claire, right? Ooh, that actually scared the shit out of me. Yeah, like, all the times I texted Claire, right? So, I'm starting to get a little worried about her. She's not accepting none of my friends, like, none of my invites. She hasn't been on in, like, a whole day or so. And, like, it's really starting to, like, get to me, dude. For all I know is, I don't know if she's actually, like, I don't know, man. She hasn't got none of my friend requests, but it's like 12:45 over here, so I'm a little tired. But I'm gonna explain this to you guys really fast. So one day I was playing Fortnite, and I heard that Claire, like, she exposed me and all that. So again, it's really hard to tell you guys. Go look at the last time she was on. I know you're trying to help me, but like, I don't know. She hasn't, like, the times I had my phone, she didn't text me, FaceTime me, play with me. I go look and she's on, so I try to invite her. She joins, she's like really quiet all of a sudden, and like, man. And then she leaves, I invite her again, I'm like, hey, why'd you leave? She doesn't respond. And so I try to see what's going on. So I texted someone, like, it was like one of my best friends, and I was like, yo, get on, I have a problem. And so he tries to help me, and so she joins again. She says one word that I really don't understand because I was like in a game. So like, I try to see if she's on that day that she joined, and she was like so quiet. But then I invite my friend, like I told you guys. So we try to help her, and it's not working. So I tried to see what's going on. It's like she wasn't talking. So I try to make the best of it, and I try to say, hey, are you going to talk to me? And I hear a silent no. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I try to see what the fuck was going on. And bruh, you do not know how bad I was. Like, how shocked I was to hear this. She says, hey, we need to go over some things in creative. So I joined creative, so does she. And her skin's like, I don't know, it was so odd. So I tried to see why her skin was like such a skin she never wore before. So I I text Claire and my best friend. I'm like, hey Claire, are you fucking there? And she's like, no, I'm not even on my game, I'm on my phone. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on, bruh? So I try to make the best of it and tell this person, get the fuck off my ex-girlfriend's account, because we broke up that day. So I'm like, yo, get the fuck off my girlfriend's account, bro. Ex-girlfriend. And so I'm like, okay, if this guy is not finna get off, I should get him off. So I invite my friend that could boot people offline and check their status. So we go over this guy's status, it's anonymous. And he can't get into this guy's account. But boom, he finally gets into the account. And this guy's status was nothing. So it's oddly weird that it was nothing. It's like this guy never played before. But then I wrote up in creative. This guy says, hey, give me your account. I'm like, no, I'm not giving my fucking account, bitch. And so I get really mad. And me and my friend start to gangbang this guy, like talking shit to him. So I'm talking shit to this guy. My friend's going over his account status. My friend read this guy is a person that gets people's accounts to play. And I'm just shook. I'm like, is this guy trying to go for my account? It's like weird that he's going for my account because I don't have like a few games. So he almost gets into my account until my friend kicks him. And I get a text from Claire saying, hey, did you get on my account? I'm like, no, I don't have your access. So it's like really weird that this is going on. And so it's like 1 a.m. at the night. We know me and her play, and her character freezes. Oh, sorry. Thought I heard something. Anyways. Again, you guys need to know this guy's status. He gets people's account. And her character starts to throw up these symbols. It's like a skull symbol and then like an X symbol. And it points out XXX. And I'm like, wait, this can't be. And so I try to see what's going on. I invite my friend. He checks this guy's status again. He has an XXX Tentacion symbol with his bio saying XXX for late. So I don't mind it. I think this is just a big prank that my girlfriend's trying to play on me, ex-girlfriend. And so I'm thinking like, dude, this guy has to be trolling. So then I go over and like I text my girlfriend on my phone. And she says, hey, my character froze, what's going on? I'm like, hey, don't worry about it. So then she starts to move her character. And the character leads to this place. And then we go over to the hutch. And then her character just starts to crouch and sit in the corner. So then I'm like, okay, yeah, this definitely has to be a fucking prank. And then it's like really weird that like her character did that. So then again, I don't worry about it. It's like it's just a little prank thing. And then she texts me saying, oh, like, and then this is the most weirdest part. She actually calls me baby. She's like, baby, what's going on? I'm like, did you just call me baby? She's like, yeah, don't worry about it. And so we try to get this fixed and all. So then we boot the cops. Like, we call the cops and we're saying, oh, da da da. This guy's trying to go for my ex-girlfriend's account. And so they find this guy. He's a 20-year-old male that was trying to go for people's accounts. Again, to play. And he had a son that wanted the accounts. So then we try to like figure out what's like why was that man doing this to my girlfriend's account, ex-girlfriend. And so then he texted me saying, hey, why would you do that? Like, how do you get my Instagram? So then I don't worry about it. I'm like, hey man, you were going for my ex-girlfriend's account. That's like cool, not cool whatsoever. So then I'm like, okay, yeah, this guy has to be trolling. So I'm like, hey, is this a prank? And he says, yes. I'm like, oh, wow, you got me good, man. And so he's like, yeah, man, but you put me in jail. I'm like, sorry, man, I didn't mean to. He's like, oh, it's all cool, man. And, like, it's like really weird that he was going for my girl's account. Oh, my friend joined. But him and his telling something, man. So, anyways, so then I text my ex-girlfriend saying, hey, the problem's solved, you can play a game now. So then we played duo's game, and she says, oh, I have to get off. So then I get on YouTube, you know, not minding anything. And then I see a Techie's new video saying, I pranked my ex-girlfriend. So then I watch Techie for a little, I fall asleep, I wake up. It's like, probably like 12 in the morning. I get on Fortnite, she's on. And, you know, we just had a fun time. My friend joined saying, hey, is the problem solved, man? I'm like, cool, cool, cool. And so then we all play, have fun, a great time. So, yeah, that's the end of the story. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed that story. Guys, it was fake. I was just trying to tell a story for y'all. So, just please comment if you guys want more vids. It's mostly likely to be you know, often. So, this would be the first story I ever told you guys, and I'm like, probably lifetime. And, you know, I try to push myself energy just to do this for you guys, so please, like, just like and subscribe. I really, really enjoyed telling you guys this story. Yeah. I tried to do the best I could. So I just want you guys to know that I did this. I'm just gonna do this the whole time. If I could tell you guys another one if you want. Part 2 of how my girlfriend got her hacked account. Account hacked. Yeah, account hacked. So, me and my friend are playing. So, we were just having the most best time ever of my life. So we were just playing, you know, having a blast. So I get a text from my friend saying, hey, are you okay? Because I was like really down that day. So my friend texted me saying, hey, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. So then we just play, it's like top maybe 4 or 5. And, you know, I really didn't really enjoy playing with my ex-girlfriend. So, you know, it was kind of weird how we were actually playing together. But, yeah. Like, it was very odd. And then my ex-girlfriend says, hey, do you guys want to go to Slurpy Swamp? Because we were like, sort of like right here, right there. So then she says, hey, go Slurpy Swamp. I have to show you something. I'm like, okay. So we head to Slurpy Swamp. She has to show me something. And it was like so weird that she had to, or she did. So then we're heading to Slurpy Swamp. She shows me a gnome, like one of the gnomes that appear in the brick building. So she shows me that saying, hey, look at that, that's you. So then my friend starts to die laughing. And then we hear this mysterious voice saying, hey, get out of my swamp. I'm like, yeah, okay, bud. And we were just doing like a casual role play. So then we hear this voice randomly. The guy wasn't in our game. He was like, hey, go, 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 now. So then we hear music play saying, dun, 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 dun. So I'm like, dude, this has to be a fucking prank. That my girlfriend's pulling on me. Ex-girlfriend. Actually, no, we were dating. So then we hear this mysterious voice. And the music's going. It's like, dun, dun, dun. And it's like really weird how this music's playing. I'm like, hey babe, is this like a prank or something? Oh, I got a comment. Look at the last time Claire was on. Alright, I'll go look. I'm telling you, she's not gonna be on. I'm pretty sure she blocked me or something. was she on like 5 billion days ago or something? Yeah, it doesn't say when she was on, but I'm just gonna keep on telling the rest of the story, and I promise. So then we heard this mysterious music playing, and it was like that, like it was like some scary music. So then we all start to run. This mysterious skin pops up in front of us saying, "Hey, I warned you guys." You sent message her. Sudden message. I don't have my phone on me. My phone, like, the screen shattered, and my dad doesn't want me to have it because I broke my phone, and yeah, it was yeah. But she'll probably get on soon, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But let me just finish the story real quick, alright? The story's almost over. Anyways, this mysterious skin pops up in front of us. It's like all black and the eyes were red. So we don't mind it. We just try to go past this guy. This guy shoots my girlfriend in the leg. And I'm like, hey dude, why the fuck would you do that? And he was like, I warned you. I'm like, warned us for what? And he was like, XXX. Murder is coming. And this, I don't know if my girlfriend was like pranking me. So I'm like, yo, is this like some fucking joke or something? He was like, this is not a joke. This is real times. I'm like, real times? Yeah. And he was like, yeah, real times from 2019. I'm like, 2019? What? And I'm like, oh, shit. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, you know. I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, didn't someone die on that day? I'm like, no, XXX died on a whole different day. He was like, oh, in that case, I will kill you then. I'm like, okay, bud. So then we get in a huge fight, and I beat this guy. He's like, oh, wow, you beat me. For the first time ever. I wouldn't. Then he was like, I wouldn't get confident of if I was you. I'm like, get confident for what, bitch? Leave. And he was like, okay, I'll be back. I'm like, yeah. My friend what with Claire's. I can't read today, man. Claire. Friend Lacey, I need. She said. Claire. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I'm still on camp over here, man. You know, try to set up a base. Yeah, but anyways, this guy is not going down without a fight. So I'm like, hey baby, we have to get out of here. And again, if you don't know, yes, we were dating this day that happened. So I'm like, hey baby, is this like some sort of like sick joke you're pranking on me? Pranking. And so she's like, no, this isn't a joke. I'm like, dude, why was this guy going after my girl? So then I'm like, okay, yeah, this guy's a fucking sicko. And I'm like, okay, something's fishy's happening. And again, this guy wasn't going out without a fight. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give this guy a fucking fist of mine. And I was kind of mad this day. So then I find this guy again in Fortnite playing with some like girl. And he's harassing her, like calling her names and like beating her. I'm like, yo, are you fucking for real right now? You're going after a female? He was like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it? I'm like, okay, bud, we need to throw some hands. He was like, alright, let's go then. So then his eyes turned red again, and he was like some sort of like demon mode, talking in all such deep voice and saying, oh, I'm gonna get you. And I'm like, okay, bud, listen here, bud, you're not gonna do shit. So then I go sweaty mode on this man. I beat him, and he's like, oh my god, you beat me again. This isn't the last you seen me. I find the guy again, I beat him. So then his voice starts to fade. I'm like, yo, are you okay, bro? He's like, no, I'm hurt. I'm like, what do you mean you're hurt? He's like, I'm hurt. I'm like, hurt of what? Like, how did I hurt you? He's like, well, my parents died, and they were trying to help me. I'm like, what do you mean your parents died? I'm like, yeah, my parents died. And so, like, this guy was, like, trying to do some fucking mind control shit. Ow, my knee. You didn't... What? You didn't clear that. Claire did... What? I'm pretty sure I cleared myself. But it's... I promise it's almost at the end. No worries. So then, there's like 5 more minutes, I guess. So then this guy's like, hey, could you help me? I'm like, with what? And he's like, could you help me with one thing? Promise me that you won't tell my parents. I'm like, wait, didn't you just say your parents were dead? I'm like, no. They're next to me. I'm like, what? Yeah, it's a corpse. I'm like, what the fuck? How did your parents die? He's like, well, someone came in my house and shot them. I'm like, bro, you need to get the fuck out of there. He's like, no, I can't leave my parents. I'm like, dude, you need to leave. And so then I call the cops on this man, and we got the situation involved. And he's like, the cops tell me, hey kid, you're a lifesaver. I'm like, yeah, I am. And so I start to go all fucking like superhero mode. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a really fun time telling you guys a story. I'm telling you guys, none of this happened. It's just a story. Claire's dead. Claire is not dead. I'm telling you, Claire is not dead. What are you talking about? Dude, I don't know what you mean by Claire's dead. She's not dead. You're trying to pull some sick prank. It's not funny. She wait, killed herself? Did she kill herself? Did someone kill her? Like what? Are you saying she committed suicide? She did suicide. At least she told me. Like, she killed herself? Like what? Like, are you talking about like she killed herself or something? She killed her. What? You're joking, right? You're joking, right? You're joking. If you're trying to prank me, it's not working. This isn't funny. No, Lacey told me. Well, how about you tell Lacey to get on the fucking game and talk to me? Because now it's just kind of making me mad. So tell Lacey to get on the game. Dude. Wait. Lacey is sleeping. She told me that, yeah, earlier. Okay, so did she like kill herself, shoot herself, stab herself, overdose, like what? I'm just gonna say, dude, or girl, this is not funny. If you're trying to prank me, this isn't funny. Claire died. This isn't a joke. Overdosed. Oh. Why did she overdose? Why? Did someone tell her to kill herself? Like, why? 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 Like, did she want to, like, get back with me and I, like, rejected her? Like, what? Dude, we had such good memories. Like, why did she kill herself? Dude, why? Why? Like, uh, uh, like, uh, someone told her that. What? Someone told her that? Someone told her to? Oh my fucking god. Alright, what's his name? Do you know his name? Like, oh my god. Why? I, what? I still loved her though. What? I, I, I can't believe this. I really can't believe this. I still loved her though. It's not making sense. It's not. This doesn't make sense. What's his name? Like, please give me more detail. Like, what's his Fortnite name? Why? Why? It was her ex-friend? Friends? Wait, friends? Wait, this is all coming back to me. This is all coming back to me. No! No! Why? Why though? Like, I know a lot of her friends. There's Shay, Champ. No. Why? Why would they? She's not even on. Dude, this has all come back to me. This is why the day she wasn't on, she dude, why? Oh my god. Oh my god. This can't be. There's no way. Oh my. She told me when we were dating that she wouldn't commit suicide. When we were dating, we made a promise that whatever we do, we would get through it. And that Guys, I'm going to bed. Good night.